the new Commission proposal for the MFF tries to address different challenges. The first one is to make sure that our budget remains ambitious, that we have an ambitious budget to address the challenges. And the Commission has proposed a budget of 1.8 trillion euros, which is more or less what we currently have, but adding the next generation, so the extra money that the Commission got from the markets because of the COVID crisis. So we try to preserve this overall level of ambition. We try to simplify things. We try to have a budget that is simpler in the sense of less instruments, less funds, and with clearer rules so that it's easier for beneficiaries to access these funds. And we try to have also a budget which is more flexible. So with less ex-ante prescriptions on what to do and how to do, so that basically member states and regions can tailor investments to their own needs, to their own challenges.
You know, the criticism is that it's too at national decision in power. So it's too much power for national government. So how can you respond to this? Is it better or not to have more power?
I think, I understand these concerns, and I think this will have to be discussed indeed, and we'll have to discuss with Parliament, Council, and the Committee of Regions, what their concerns are. The proposal keeps the role of regions in the overall architecture. What we say is that member states can organize themselves according to their own constitutional obligations, according to their administrative traditions. And we expect several member states to actually continue what they currently have in place as the future system for managing these funds. But currently, under the current system, we already have some member states who actually have national programs only, or who have national ministries as managing authorities, and that exists already today. So I think the situation in the future, we expect it not to be too different from what we have today, which is a variety of approaches coming from member states, depending on how they organized internally, depending also on their size. Smaller member states, for instance, tend to have one single program. Larger member states tend to have many programs because, that they are bigger with many differences, many things to address. So I would expect this to continue in the future.
In case of Romania, we also have 8 regional programs and we also have national programs. So it's a combination.
Yes.
Who do you think will be more advantaged in this formula that you propose?
Yes. We try to preserve the role of regions in the architecture. So regions, as I was saying, in the future, member states can have regional chapters in their plans, and these regional chapters can be managed by the regions themselves. So with a very similar type of functions as they have currently. So this is possible under the proposal to keep basically regions as the units that plan and manage the investments. So I would expect, basically, as I was saying, a country like Romania, who has recently empowered regions to basically manage their programs, to actually continue with that, because I think it has been a good development, and I would expect this to continue in the future.
Okay, and one last question about the payment system, because it will change also. It will be similar to the resilience plans for payments. Yes. Why did you change this? So what is the main reason?
No, the idea was indeed to have this, what we call a performance-based system, where the payments, it's again what we call the milestones and targets. So we would no longer be paying against invoices, so it would not be a cost-based payment, would be against milestones and targets. So we would agree with member states what are the different stages of implementation of a project or of a reform, because reforms could also be paid. We could pay, for reforms. So because we believe that indeed associating reforms to investments is necessary to improve, regional development. It's not just, throwing money at things. You also need to make sure that everything else is in place, that the legislation is there, that the administrative capacity is there. So associating reforms to investments is important, and delivering it through milestones and targets actually will help, we hope, to actually accelerate payments, because you can actually claim your payment through different stages of the lifetime of a project and not just at the end when you have completed it. So this would also have this benefit of actually accelerating the execution.